Imagine waking up one morning and realizing everything you were ever taught about history was wrong. USA NDS of years before the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids, before the Romans created their empire, before any civilization we have ever known existed on this planet, there were people, advanced people, people who built machines we cannot replicate even today with modern technology. The evidence. It has been sitting right in front of us all along. Today, we're going to look at 7 ancient discoveries that prove advanced civilizations existed long before us. And number 4 will completely change the way you see history forever. In the year 1901, Greek sponge divers were diving near the island of Antikythera when they discovered something that would haunt scientists for the next 100 years, a shipwreck dating back over 2,000 years. But inside that wreck was something that should not have existed, a device made of bronze, filled with over 30 perfectly interlocking gears, a machine so complex, so precise, that it could calculate the movements of the sun, the moon, and every known planet in the solar system. Scientists call it the world's first analog computer. Think about that, a computer built 2,000 years ago. In ancient Greece, the craftsmanship required to build this device was so advanced that nothing even close to it appeared in human history for another 1,400 years. And here's what nobody talks about. We still don't fully understand everything it was designed to do. If the ancient Greeks had this level of technology, what else did they have that we haven't found yet? High in the Andes Mountains of Bolivia, at over 12,000 feet above sea level, lie the ruins of a place called Pumapunku. The stones here weigh up to 800 tons. That's heavier than 100 elephants. And they were transported from a quarry over 10 miles away. But here's what makes Pumapunku truly impossible. Look at these stones. They're not just big. They are cut with laser-like precision. Perfect 90-degree angles. Perfectly smooth surfaces. Identical geometric holes drilled to exact millimeter specifications. Modern engineers have tested this. To recreate these cuts today, you would need advanced diamond-tip tools and precise computer-guided machinery. The people who built Pumapunku had no written language, no iron tools, no wheel. So how did they achieve what modern engineering struggles to replicate? Some archaeologists believe it was once a fully functional city, a technological center, destroyed in a single catastrophic event thousands of years ago. That in 1936, in a small village near Baghdad in Iraq, archaeologists unearthed something extraordinary. A clay jar, about 5 inches tall, completely ordinary looking, but inside, a copper cylinder, an iron rod, and signs of acidic liquid, possibly vinegar or wine. When scientists connected a modern voltmeter to a replica of this jar, it produced between 1 and 2 volts of electricity. This object is a battery built over 2,000 years ago. So the obvious question is, what were ancient people using electricity for? One theory, electroplating, using electrical current to coat objects in thin layers of gold or silver. And when scientists examined ancient artifacts from the same region, they found evidence of exactly this process. Ancient people generating electricity. Ancient people electroplating metals. We didn't officially discover this technology until the 1800s. In the ancient Hindu scripture, called the Mahabharata, written thousands of years ago, there is a description of a magnificent golden city, a city called Dwarka, the city of the god Krishna. Historians dismissed it as mythology, a fairy tale, until 2001. The Indian National Institute of Ocean Technology sent an underwater team to the Gulf of Comet in India. What they found changed everything. An entire city, submerged 130 feet beneath the ocean surface, with perfectly laid out streets, stone walls, architectural structures, and artifacts. Carbon dating of the recovered artifacts revealed something shocking. The city was over 9,500 years old. That would make it the oldest known city in human history by thousands of years. A city that existed 7,000 years before the Egyptian pyramids. A city that proves advanced urban civilization existed far earlier than any textbook has ever told us. In the Peruvian desert, there exist hundreds of massive drawings etched into the ground, so enormous They can only be seen from the sky: a monkey with a perfectly coiled tail, a spider with exact anatomical accuracy, a hummingbird with wings spanning over 100 feet, all created over 2,000 years ago. Here's the puzzle. The Nazca people had no aircraft, no hot air balloons, no way to see from above. So why would you spend years creating masterpieces that you can never see? One theory suggests these were landing strips, markers for aircraft, for visitors who came from the sky. Another theory points to a sophisticated astronomical calendar, each line precisely aligned with specific star systems, solstices, and celestial events. Either way, the level of planning, mathematical precision, and sheer scale of the Nazca lines represents engineering mastery that defies what we believe about ancient capabilities. For most of recorded history, scientists believed that civilization began about 5,000 to 6,000 years ago in Mesopotamia. Then in 1994, a Kurdish shepherd in Turkey changed everything. He found stones sticking out of the ground. Archaeologists arrived, and what they uncovered left the entire scientific world speechless. Gobekli Tepe, a complex of massive stone circles, each pillar up to 20 feet tall and weighing up to 20 tons, covered in incredibly detailed carvings of animals, symbols, and human forms. Carbon dating placed this site at 11,600 years old, almost twice as old as Stonehenge, built when our ancestors were supposedly just basic hunter-gatherers with no organized society. But here's the most mind-blowing part. Whoever built Gobekli Tepe deliberately buried it on purpose. They filled in the entire complex with rubble and sand around 10,000 years ago, as if they were hiding it from something. No one knows why. No one knows who they were. No one knows where they went. Gobekli Tepe is not just a historical mystery. It is proof that we have completely misunderstood the timeline of human civilization. In 1898, inside a 2,200-year-old Egyptian tomb at Saqqara, archaeologists found a small wooden object. It was labeled wooden bird model and stored in a box in the Cairo Museum for the next 71 years. In 1969, an Egyptologist named Dr. Khalil Messiah was reviewing museum inventory. He picked up this so-called bird model and immediately noticed something was wrong. Birds have horizontal tails. This object had a vertical tail fin, exactly like modern aircraft aviation experts were called in. Their analysis was stunning. The Saqqara bird has a wingspan and weight distribution that gives it genuine aerodynamic lift. In wind tunnel tests, it flies, but this discovery raises a terrifying question. If this is a model, then what was the full-sized version? Egyptian carvings throughout the Temple of Seti I at Abydos appear to show helicopters, submarines, and aircraft among the ancient hieroglyphs. Scientists argue about what they mean, but the Saqqara bird cannot be argued away. Ancient Egyptians building flying models 2,000 years before the Wright brothers. So here's what we know. The Antikythera mechanism proves ancient Greeks had computer-level engineering. Pumapunku proves ancient humans had precision cutting technology we still struggle to match. The Baghdad battery proves ancient people generated electricity. Dwarka proves advanced cities existed 9,500 years ago. The Nazca lines prove ancient people had knowledge of aerial perspective. Gobekli Tepe proves organized complex civilization existed 12,000 years ago. And the Saqqara bird proves ancient Egyptians understood aerodynamics. 7 discoveries, 7 pieces of evidence, each one pointing toward the same impossible conclusion. There was a global civilization before us, not just primitive tribes, a genuinely advanced civilization with technology, knowledge, and engineering capabilities that rival our own. And something happened to them, something catastrophic, that wiped them from the face of the earth and reset human civilization back to zero. The evidence is undeniable. The mystery is unsolved. And somewhere, buried beneath the oceans, under thousands of years of desert sand, frozen under polar ice, there are answers waiting to be found. The question is not whether advanced civilizations existed before us. The evidence proves they did. The real question is, what happened to them? And are we heading toward the same fate? If this video opened your eyes, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because next time we go even deeper. We explore the lost maps that show Antarctica without ice, maps that were drawn centuries before we supposedly discovered that continent. The truth about our past is far more extraordinary than anyone wants you to believe, and we are just getting started.